Communities. Communities of the past. This is my community. A community is a place where a group of people live together. There are communities everywhere on Earth. There are small communities and large communities too. Communities have some things in common, but each one is different and special too. Let's learn all about communities. In communities across the world, there are lots of statues and monuments. Statues and monuments help us remember what happened in the past. Do you have statues or monuments in your community? They tell you about your community's history. History is what happened in the past. Everyone's community has a history. Some communities' history started in ancient times. Ancient means a long time ago. Native Americans have built communities in North America since ancient times. Native people who lived in the eastern woodlands built their homes and communities from trees. Some Native Americans who lived in the Southwest desert built their communities high up on the side of cliffs to protect themselves from enemies. Many Native Americans who lived on the Great Plains lived in communities that were mobile. Their homes were tents, known as teepees, that could be packed up and taken with them as they followed the buffalo herds. Native Americans who lived in the Northwest used trees to build their homes and communities. They also painted their homes with special designs. Past Native American communities were very different from our communities today. That's because communities change. Communities can change when different people meet. That's what happened to the Native Americans. Their communities began to change when people from Europe came to America. The people from Europe sailed in small boats across the Atlantic Ocean in search of gold, religious freedom, and the hope of a better life. One group of Europeans that settled in America were called the Pilgrims. They set up a colony. A colony is a place that is ruled by another country. The Pilgrims built a community in a place they called Plymouth Plantation. The Pilgrims used the wood from the forests to build their homes and community buildings. Life for the Pilgrims was very different than our lives today. They had to raise their own food. Pilgrim children did not go to school. As time went on, more and more people traveled to America, and soon, small communities began to change and grow bigger. In 1775, one of the largest communities in colonial America was in Williamsburg, Virginia. Some people were farmers, but most had other skilled jobs like brickmakers, carpenters, and blacksmiths. There were small shops too, where people could buy things they needed and wanted. At that time, there were 13 English colonies in America, along the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. But the colonies fought a war with England to become a new country, the United States of America. After the war, new communities would spring up all the way to the Pacific Ocean. At first, people explored the frontier. Building a new community is very hard to do. Men, women, and children worked hard to build homes and farms. Pioneers laid the foundation for new communities. And over time, communities all across America began to grow and change. Soon, many communities had stores where people could buy the things they needed. Communities also began to build schools where children could learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. Communities grow and change for many reasons. One reason is because people come up with new technology. Technology is the use of ideas and tools to meet people's needs. In the past, farmers had to plant crops by hand. Then, people invented new machines to help farmers plant and harvest crops more quickly and easily. In the past, it was difficult to travel from one place to another. Then, people created new forms of transportation. Transportation is a way of getting from one place to another. Trains, cars, planes, and ships help people travel faster and easier to different places. Technology helps to change communities. Over time, communities change, but the reason why people live together in a community haven't changed. One reason people live in a community is that people need each other. Everyone has different skills and abilities that can provide the things people in the community need and want. Some people can build homes. Other people can grow vegetables, while others teach. One way people get the things they need and want is through trading. People have always traded with each other. Today, people still trade for goods and services they need and want. It's fun to learn about the past. We can learn about the past through traditions. A tradition is something that a group of people do together that other people may not do. Today, Mexican Americans continue the tradition of piñatas in many of their celebrations. Many other Americans have adopted piñatas into their own family traditions. Communities have traditions too. Many communities have parades and festivals to celebrate their history. The celebrations are part of the community's tradition. We've seen how people since ancient times have lived in communities. We've learned how and why communities change. We've learned that traditions bring the past, present, and future of a community together.